Hello, all you beautiful souls. Jules here, and Gemini in the background barking away. Anyways, I wanted to pop on to do our crystal A Day Keeps the Doctor Away, and we're gonna do Malachite tonight. So I'm downstairs in my living room so I can show you in my crystal cabinet some of my malachites. So before we do, it does have a Mohs hardness scale of 3.5 to 4, so it is fairly on the softer side of crystals. It's your monoclinic crystalline structure, and it can be found in Australia, Bolivia, Canada, Congo, Mexico, Namibia, Russia, and in the United States, particularly Arizona, Michigan, New Mexico, and North Carolina. Now it is associated with the heart chakra for our Capricorn and Scorpio zodiac signs. So I'm going to go ahead and show you some pieces in my crystal cabinet, and I apologize because I needed to recharge my lights in this particular cabinet. So you can really see the light difference. The two on the bottom are dead. The two on the top need to be charged. So this cabinet is an automatic cabinet. So when you walk by it, it stays on. When you walk and leave, it turns off. So let's head on in. Now a lot of these specimens up here are going to be chrysocolla and malachite. So I have some of the tags that come with certain specimens that I got at Peabody's. If you guys ever want to check them out, they have the best specimens. So this is your chrysocolla in malachite. And you can see the green is the malachite. Chrysocolla is the blue teal. And this is from the Wela mine. Look, I only paid $10 for this back in the day. And it's such a cool piece because see how it's kind of falling apart up here? It's like the iron inclusions. But check out all this barite on the side. So wild. See, I try not to touch a lot of these specimens because the little pieces come off. Over here is your Druzy chrysocolla from the Congo. And it has that black druze. And look at the black dendrites. This piece has a lot of dendrites in it. The green you're seeing is the chrysocolla. Really cool piece. It's got some malachite as well. Here's a really cool piece of malachite, the green with the chrysocolla blue bubbles. Really pale baby blue. And malachite is the most powerful crystal for divine feminine healing. It helps with periods, menstrual cramps, any aches and pains you might be experiencing through menopause or premenopause. This is your crystal to hold with you when you need some divine feminine healing. It is great for the reproductive system, and it does lend really good support when you're birthing, different phases of conception or gestation. This is known as the doula stone. So it's ancient medicine, works magic, not just for childbirth, but for any feminine problems that you might be experiencing, whether it's cancer or a disease. You would want this as your ally. So these pieces right here, you're seeing are quartz crystals with malachite and little bits of azurite. How cool is that? These were pretty pricey little pieces too. Here's a more common malachite, all true malachite. This is a really good deal on this piece. I got it at a crystal show in Corning, New York. And I just fell in love with it. She had the best pieces. And some of them were pretty pricey, but I just really liked this one for the little bloobs. And if you're wondering why I keep the prices, because I want to remember what I paid for certain crystals. And it'll help in the future if I go to resell them. So these are really unique markings. It's like a marbled swirl with the rings. And this is caused by copper ore. So with the shifting desert winds and the deep green malachite color, you almost can do like a cosmic dance with this crystal. This is your velvet malachite. And you can see it has a softer, little bit more feminine, fuzzy look to it. And the copper or the malachite comes from the Greek word malakos, or soft. And many Egyptian tomb paintings actually were drawn with malachite powder that they ground up into paint. And also is famous for eyeliner that was worn by the Egyptians for health, longevity, and safety. Although it is discouraged today to grind up your malachite pieces because it's actually quite toxic and poisonous. So don't do that. Here's some more velvet malachites, or silky malachites they call it. Isn't it really pretty? And it is really silky. It's got the same patterning on the back as the other one. And it is recommended after touching these raw pieces, because I do have a dog and many of you have animals, lizards, cats, snakes, fish. Please wash your hands after touching raw pieces of malachite. Now, the polished ones, you don't have to worry about because they're safe. They have a coating around them. So malachite does absorb pollutants from the air around you. And it also acts as an auric energizer cleansing purifier as well by placing it in your auric field. So basically just by me touching this piece, I am cleansing my auric field. And I really do feel it. It's very unique. Here's some azurite, the blue, with the malachite sprays on the side. And it's got the little black bloobs over here. He just fell. Here we go. So you can see that better. Really cool, unique pieces. All the blue is azurite. And then it's got the little fan sprays. Really cool. Against the black right here in the back. I really love pieces that have the black and the malachite azurite. So malachite, remember, divine feminine healing protection. If you have any problems, pollutants, you need to detox, great crystal. Much love and light, and I'll see you all tomorrow. And don't miss my new drop.